Welcome to Floridaman News. As we all know, Florida can be a very strange place. Even though there's a lot of weirdos, there's also some really good people too. I've found some stories of Florida men, some weird, some impressive. So, let's get into it. Homeless man arrested after urinating on the books at the library. 24-year-old Florida man has been charged with criminal mischief and disorderly intoxication. Library staff contacted the police after seeing Wilson fall out of a chair while he was sleeping. He had been stumbling around the library and urinated on a stack of books between bookshelves. The books that were damaged were valued over $1,000. Naked Florida man tells deputy that he is Batman. A naked Florida man was walking around a hotel, identifying himself as Batman to deputies. Late Friday, the manager reported that a naked Florida man was trying to get into his room. The 49-year-old was sitting at a table outside the hotel. He was uncooperative, and the only thing he would say is, "I am Batman," when asked for his name. He did tell them that he had a room at the hotel, and he locked himself out. But the hotel manager said that he wasn't a guest there. They reviewed surveillance footage, which showed him approaching the inn and trying to enter multiple rooms, one of which he removed his clothes in front of. When they searched for his clothes, they also found a glass pipe. He was promptly arrested for exposure and loitering, and also prowling. It comes of no surprise that he also had a warrant out for his arrest because of larceny charges. A Florida woman calls 911 over a broken refrigerator. When a distraught senior citizen called 911 because her refrigerator broke, the sheriffs tried to explain to her that the number is for emergencies only. Well, this elderly Florida woman thought that it was an emergency because all of her food was going to spoil, so she called for help. The deputies, realizing that she only made the call because she believed it was a crisis, decided to help her find a solution. So they found a gently used refrigerator from a Goodwill and had it delivered to her before they left. That's what I call good Florida men heroes. Speaking of heroes, a Florida man dives into a lake to save a black bear from drowning. A 375-pound black bear was becoming too familiar to a residential area. Not wanting to hurt the bear, wildlife officials decided to trap him, so they shot him with a tranquilizer dart. When they shot the bear, it started running toward the lake. The dart didn't take effect right away, but at least 25 yards from the shore, he became drowsy and was in distress. Seeing this, a biologist Florida man dived in. He said he wasn't sure what he was going to do. It was a spur-of-the-moment decision. The Florida man tried to splash so as to herd the bear back to shore, but the bear was confused. It reared on his hind legs toward the Florida man and fell backwards and began to sink. At this point, the bear was going to drown. He started to thrash around, and it was obvious that he couldn't keep his head above water. So the Florida man went right in, grabbed the black bear, and swam him to shore, being a true example of a good Florida man. A Florida man clings to a truck for 9 miles and bashes a windshield in a crazy video. If you click the link, you'll see this dramatic occurrence. A social media post showed a bloody Florida man clinging to the hood of a semi-truck as it was going down the Florida highway. This bizarre occurrence started around 1 p.m. On that Saturday, the police got a call about a disoriented white man who abandoned his vehicle on an exit ramp. The man then went into traffic, jumped the concrete divider, which caused the traffic to slow. The truck driver said that he saw the man frantically waving his arms, so he stopped, seeing that the man was covered in blood. But instead of being in distress, the Florida man jumped on the hood of the semi-tractor trailer and started bashing at the windshield with a metal object. In panic, the truck driver hit the gas, trying to shake off the crazy Florida man. Eventually, the police got involved, and they was able to stop the semi and apprehend the Florida man. A Florida teen who struggled with homelessness graduates his school as a valedictorian. This Florida teen was part of a family that struggled with homelessness. Despite this, he became the school's valedictorian, making it all the more impressive. seeing the difficulty their family was going through, drove him on to provide a better future for his family. The Florida teen said that his mother had always been there for him. Whenever he got upset, needed to laugh or talk, she was always there, and she always encouraged him. Now he's able to go to college, and according to him, he'll be the first person in his family who actually got a college degree. He says ultimately, he wants to work for the FBI. That's what I call a true Florida man hero. A Florida man was caught with $20,000 worth of marijuana and narcotics, and all he said was he just wanted to be a good host. A Florida man was caught heading to a beach with $20,000 worth of illegal narcotics in his vehicle. The deputies pulled over the 57-year-old Florida man, mainly because he wasn't wearing his seatbelt. When they asked him where he was heading, he said to the beach, to party with some girls. He then consented to have his vehicle searched. In the process, 3.5 pounds of marijuana and 300 vaping cartridges containing THC. There was also THC gummy packs, as well as pills. When he was asked about the contents of his vehicle, he responded. He told deputies, "Well, you have to be a good host." A naked Florida man was caught chasing a wild boar that stole his laptop. A video that went viral showed a naked Florida man chasing after a boar that was carrying a bag. This took place on a lake where you could be free to swim naked. All was going well until a wild boar and her piglets decided to treat themselves with someone's cold pizza while they were swimming. That was fairly entertaining to the crowd, but it all went haywire when the boar snatched a bag thinking that it was food, but it was actually a laptop owned by a middle-aged naked Florida man. Seeing what happened, the Florida man decided to take chase. Even though wild boars are known to be able to run 30 miles per hour, the Florida man managed to retrieve his laptop and returned to the applause and cheers of other onlookers. The woman who took pictures of the event asked the Florida man if she could share some tasteful posts on social media. He obliged, and if you want to see these, you can find the link in the description. 2 Florida men, one dressed in a bull costume, is accused of trying to burn down a house with Ragu sauce. 2 Florida men are accused of breaking into an ex-friend's house, trying to use Ragu sauce to try to burn it down. 36-year-old and 28-year-old Florida men were arrested after allegedly breaking into a home. They stole several items, including a flat-screen TV and a window air conditioner unit. The victim called 911 after being alerted by a security camera that there was motion being detected in the house. After arriving, they saw the red SUV trying to leave the scene. Upon stopping the 2 Florida men, they were identified as the culprits. It was later determined that one Florida man was dressed in a bull costume to mask his identity. They initially denied the burglary, but authorities went to the home, found a burning pot of Ragu sauce, and a washcloth near the stove burner, which appeared to be an effort to start a fire. Both of them are charged with burglary, grand theft, and larceny. Florida man arrested for dancing atop a patrol car because of vampires. According to the sheriff's department, a man pulled up behind a patrol SUV that was parked outside of a home. He had his music blasting in his own car. The man then climbed atop the SUV and engaged in a few minutes of dancing before ripping off the windshield wipers of the vehicle. When questioned, he told the officers that a woman with fangs was threatening him and that a human sacrifice was about to occur. He said that he made a conscious decision to notify the Sheriff of Nottingham to help stop the slaughter of small children. He also claimed that he was not under the influence of alcohol or drugs. He was promptly transported to a hospital, then later arrested and charged with criminal mischief and disturbing the peace. A tutu-wearing Florida man breaks into a farmer's market to eat fruit and drink soda. Deputies said that a Florida man wearing a tutu and a wig broke into a Tampa's farmer's market and drank the soda and ate fruit. This was hours following Halloween, so they said he could have been dressed up as a cheerleader. According to the surveillance, it shows 2 men, one man wearing a hoodie and the other one in a tutu and a wig. They broke the glass door and went into the farmer's market around 1 a.m. Apparently they gorged themselves on fruit and drank soda once inside. The tutu-wearing Florida man has yet to be apprehended. Thank you very much for joining me for Florida Man News. As you can see, they have a mixed bag of people in Florida. Some are great, some are interesting. Needless to say, it's entertaining for the rest of us. So thank you very much, Florida. This channel is supported by viewers like you. Thank you for watching, and until next time, this is Dallas, signing off.